Millions of Americans are going to feel the pain. And if you have not done so already, you need to prepare for a recession. Or, as many economists are already saying, stagflation, which is worse than a recession. Today I want to break down what you can actually do to prepare for this recession of 2025. Because according to multiple reports, a recession is coming. Some say we are already in a recession, but it's going to get worse. So in today's video, I'm going to explain what you should be doing at this time to prepare yourself and your family for the recession. So if you have any questions on any of this stuff, please ask your questions down in the comment section below. But before any of that, I do ask one other thing. It takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoy these daily updates. And now let's begin. So why should millions and millions of Americans be preparing for a recession here in 2025? Well, it's simple. Many economists believe we are headed in that direction. Just look at this. Trump officials are justifying the threat of a recession, but they say they'd feel the pain too. Here's what you need to know. We are headed towards a recession. We are about to see higher unemployment. We are about to see an economic slowdown. Many companies are already saying this is coming. To prepare, companies are laying people off in preparation of a recession as well. But like I said before, stagflation is the big concern. Look at this. It says stagflation can be worse than a recession, and investors are already bracing for it. One of the things that I've done is I've actually kind of diversified my portfolio. I pulled a lot of money out of the market and kept it in cash because I want to be ready for when that market bottoms out so I can buy there and ride it back up. That's what I'm doing. Again, not financial advice, but I'm just telling you what I am doing. Here's what you need to understand. Stagflation is when we see high inflation, which tariffs would contribute to higher inflation, but high inflation during a time of high unemployment. And if we see, again, the Federal Reserve decided they're going to keep interest rates where they're at, well, guess what? If we keep interest rates there, we're seeing higher unemployment because the Department of Government Efficiency, along with the Trump administration, laying off federal employees, businesses see the recession coming. They are laying off employees as well. That is going to contribute to higher unemployment numbers, which is another factor when it comes to stagflation. But you factor in higher unemployment, higher inflation, alongside a slowing economic growth. Those three things combined means stagflation. That's a huge problem. Now, I want to just address some of the things you should be doing if you are trying to prepare yourself and your family for a recession. The first thing, just want to make it very clear, do not quit your job. At this time, do not quit your job if that is what you are relying on to live. Ensure that you keep that income source because right now businesses are not hiring like they used to. The second thing, I say this all the time, build an emergency fund. Start and have an emergency fund of just $1,000. Make it simple. Okay, $1,000. As soon as you get that, the next step is you need 3 to 6 months of expenses. And here's the reason why. If you lose your job, the average person right now is taking between 4 and 6 months to get a new job. This money needs to be liquid and easily accessible, like in a savings account. Okay, not a credit card. Now, on top of that, creating an emergency fund, you need to create some emergency supplies as well. This is food. This is water. Have those things in your garage, in a pantry, just so that you know, okay, if something bad happens, I do have some food, some water I can utilize. The next thing, reduce your debt. You need to manage your debt a little bit better. Most people have done a terrible job over the past 4 to 5 years managing debt. Many people have increased the amount of debt they have. They have more credit cards open than ever before. They have car loans excessive in excess of $700 per month. You got the amount for insurance on those cars. Again, $150 plus per month. Many people are paying upwards of $1,000 per month for their car maintenance, for fuel, for their car payment, and insurance. It's too much. Okay? The next thing, pay down some of your higher interest credit cards. Pay down your bad debt. Personal loans, credit cards, get rid of it. Okay? Avoid taking out any unnecessary debt at this time. Make sure you are trying to lower interest rates as it become available. Okay? Try to bring it down, because if you have lower interest rates, that usually means your monthly payment is lower. But if you can actually pay the same amount, that actually means you're paying more off every single month. That's a good thing. Here's the next one. Diversify your income streams. Okay? Diversify them. If you have one job, maybe go get a second job. During a recession, this is how you are going to prepare. Make sure you have multiple income sources. Okay, maybe you do a side gig. You sell stuff on eBay and Facebook and Amazon. Great. Maybe you do arts and crafts on Etsy. Perfect. Maybe you run a little local store at a flea market. Great. You do that on the weekends. Maybe you have a yard sale twice a month. Perfect. Do that as well. Create something that you can actually have some more cash coming in every single month. Because if you can do that, you can pay down more debt, you can put more in savings, and you will be in a better position in the next 3 to 6 months than you would be today. Here's the next thing. Cut out non-essential expenses. I say this to a lot of people. People are paying for subscriptions they never use. They pay for memberships that they never go to, whether it's a gym membership, tanning membership, something else. They just never use it. Stop eating out. Okay? Lower your expenses for entertainment and things like that. Just cut back. Find ways to reduce those non-essential expenses. Maybe you pay in for Netflix and Hulu and Amazon Prime and Paramount Plus, HBO Max. Maybe you're paying for all those different streaming services. Cut back to just 1 or 2. That's it. Next one, invest. Now, a lot of people during our session, and I just said this myself, is I'm waiting for the stock market to somewhat bottom out. I'm waiting for some type of, catalyst where the Federal Reserve says, okay, we're doing this. This is our time frame. That would be a catalyst. I'm waiting for that. Okay, I'm trying to time the market in a sense, but at the same time, something else I'm doing, I'm investing long term. I still have multiple accounts with stocks that I'm not going to touch. Even Tesla, who sold off, I still have the same amount in that account. Didn't touch it, even though I knew it was selling off. Okay? I didn't touch it because, again, I'm investing long term. I didn't sell it. Also bought it way under $200. So it was still profitable, even though it's come down. But at the same time, I'm not touching it. That's a long-term investment. Okay? If you are concerned about a recession, don't worry about investing short-term. Invest long-term. There's something called dollar cost averaging. Look it up. Try doing it. Here's the next thing. Okay? You need to understand, in a recession, you need to understand your employment situation. If you are seeing your hours get reduced, if you are seeing your wages get cut, look at that. Reflect. Is that the best thing? Now I said don't quit your job, but if you are seeing your hours are getting reduced, your wages are getting cut, benefits are going away, this is a sign that layoffs could be coming. So at this time, you need to do whatever you can to go and get another job. Not a new job. Go get another one. Okay? Because what's going to happen eventually during a recession, you're going to see layoffs. You're going to see businesses close. It happens every single time. Now, here's the last thing I want to leave you with. Preparing for a recession in 2025. Again, I don't know if a recession is coming in 2025, but I am prepared if it does. The reason for this is because all the different signs, all the different warning signs, the data is showing that yes, a recession is quite possible. And stagflation is also a huge, huge worry by many economists. So, at this time, if you're not doing what you can, you're not doing some things that I just listed to help prepare you and your family for a potential recession, well, you're doing yourself a disservice. So, I will leave you with that, but if you have any questions whatsoever, please ask your questions down in the comment section below. But again, thank you guys for watching, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.